Hey everyone, so to get in the holiday spirit, despite it being a pandemic, I wanted to launch a new festive little series on the Kate Sips More YouTube channel, and I'm calling it the 12 Days of Christmas Wine under 20 bucks. So day one is all about Gamay, and I picked a local wine because we should all be buying local this year if you can, and it's from a winery very near and dear to my heart, Cave Springs. This is in the LCBO for $16.95. It's the VQA Niagara Escarpment Gamay 2018. So why do we like this wine? Well, first of all, Gamay is just perfection with roast turkey and cranberry sauce. So if that's on your menu this year, get a Gamay on your table. Also, a lighter, more fruity Gamay style like the Cave Spring is the best wine for Boxing Day. I know that sounds random, but what I mean by that is that this Gamay will be great with cold turkey and cold chicken or even cold Christmas ham. So finally, an excuse to drink on Boxing Day with your leftover sandwich. You're welcome. Next, in the glass, this Gamay is universally sippable, nothing overly complex, just straight up fresh and fruity. Think cherry jam, fresh blackberries, black tea, black pepper, and some savory herbs. And now let's move over to the cork dork section, and here's what you need to know, guys. So despite this wine being from Niagara, the most famous and important region for Gamay is actually Beaujolais, which is just south of Burgundy in France. So in Beaujolais, you've got these amazing granite soils and two very different styles of fermentation, plus just a whole whack of classified cru level Beaujolais. So the most important thing to know is that you've got Beaujolais Nouveau, which has a bad rep and is also just very sort of candied. Think of that George de Boeuf, which a lot of people still like, but it's at the LCBO. Very different style, not really a fine wine. And then you've got Cru Beaujolais, which is really, really fantastic value stuff. You're not gonna find anything really for less than 25 bucks, but it has really amazing, more like New World Pinot Noir notes to it. So similar to an Oregon or New Zealand Pinot Noir. Just fantastic stuff and great food wine. The other thing let's talk about is the fact that this wine is from Niagara Benchland Escarpment. So this is the hilly region that overlooks Lake Ontario. And this is great because Lake Ontario actually warms the vines there. This sounds like a total oxymoron. How can it possibly warming? If you live in Ontario, you know how bloody cold it is here. But what happens is that in the summertime, Lake Ontario absorbs all the sunshine and heat from the sun, and then as the weather cools and fall comes in, Lake Ontario cools slower. So it blows these warmish breezes over all the vines, help moderating the temperature and also extending the growing season, allowing grapes like Gamay to fully ripen. So on that note, thanks for tuning in. Please stay tuned for the 11 more days of Christmas wine under 20 bucks, and happy sipping.